What's up, y'all? This is Hitbox Pipefoxx with another Hitbox Support Series guide. In this guide, we're covering our new combo buttons and combo extension, installation, and modification. Super excited for everyone to get their hands on these, and we absolutely want to make sure everyone is familiar with how they work. So let's get into it. Before we start, this guide specifically covers installation for Hitbox, crossup, and the Brook Universal Fighting Boards. This is a fairly comprehensive guide, so be sure to use the chapters down below if you want to skip ahead. For our tools this time, we'll be using our P1 Phillips head screwdriver, a set of needle nose pliers, and an opening tool. As always, make sure your controller is unplugged when performing maintenance. Our combo buttons are a bit different than those you may have seen because you can take them apart without uninstalling in order to further customize your experience. The ring is what locks and unlocks your button from the top so you can clean them or make adjustments without uninstalling them. The plunger can be swapped to change the actuation distance of your button to make your presses faster or slower. The cap is removable to give you different style options. For instance, if you have clear caps, you can place artwork inside your button caps. The well is what fits into your controller to house your button parts. The optimizer is a small silicone piece that fits into the well, giving you rapid return on your press and a more silent press. To take apart your combo buttons, start by pressing and holding down the button while using the notches on the ring to turn it counterclockwise to the left. You'll hear it click when the ring is free. Once the ring is free, you can remove it by pulling it up and out of the housing. Next, simply pull the cap and plunger out of the well. From here, you can remove or insert your optimizer or replace your plunger with one of a different color or actuation level. You can also remove the cap of your plunger by inserting your opening tool into the small gap between the plunger and the cap. To replace the cap, simply press the cap back into the plunger until it snaps into place. Optimizers can be removed by scooping them out with your opening tool or any small tool. Now that we've taken apart this red button, let's grab the ring, cap, and plunger from a white one, remove the white cap, and snap on a red one. After that, we can lock it all into place with a white ring, align and insert the tabs into the well, and turn the ring clockwise. Nice. Let's get an optimizer back in there. To install the optimizer, place them inside the well by aligning the arrows on the optimizer with the squeeze tabs on the button well. Also be sure that you have the optimizer that matches the actuation level you want. And that's how you disassemble and reassemble your combo buttons without uninstalling them. Besides that, feel free to mix, match, just have fun with it. Remember, turn rings counterclockwise to open and clockwise to lock in. Now let's get to installing these new buttons. Go and remove the back plate using your P1 screwdriver. Keep your screws all in one spot so you don't lose them. Before removing your buttons, make sure you remember which connectors go to which button. If you like, you can label each pair of connectors with masking tape before removing them. Using your pliers, grip the metal part of the connector firmly and pull straight up on the connectors to remove them from the button terminals. Once the connector is removed, squeeze the release on the sides of the button and push them out of the controller. You can give the faceplate a quick wipe down to make sure there's no dust or dirt under the newly installed buttons. Alright, now push your new combo buttons into the controller, making sure they're pushed all the way into the slot. Once seated, attach the corresponding connectors to each button terminal. Make sure the connectors fit snugly onto the terminals. Now let's install our combo extension. The combo extension anatomy is mostly the same as the combo button, the main difference being, of course, the extension button, but also the wiring for the extension, which includes a specific ground and signal wire. We'll go over why that's important during the install. Push your new combo extension into the controller, making sure that the wires attached to the combo extension are clear of the buttonhole and properly inside the controller. Be sure the combo extension is pushed all the way into the controller. Now let's install your extension using the included combo extension kit. In the kit, you'll find wire harnesses that connect to your controller to fit the latest 3 versions of the hitbox, the crossup, and the Brook Universal Fighting Board. It also includes a signal splitter and a pinch terminal block to connect your extension with wire harnesses. A screw and zip tie are also included to secure your wiring. Now let's connect everything. Connect the 7-pin C&Top harness to the C&Top port of the hitbox PCB located on the left side of the PCB. The C&Top harness will give you access to L3, R3, and touchpad. For hitboxes with a CN5 port, connect the 8-pin harness to the CN5 port of the hitbox PCB located on the right side of the PCB. The CN5 harness will give you access to right, left, down, up, R3, and L3. Here's how you connect your extensions to the crossup. Connect the 4-pin harness to the port of the crossup just under the green board of the PCB. This harness will give you access to L3, R3, and touchpad. Brook inside, we've got you covered as well. Connect the 4-pin harness to the touchpad key L3, R3 ground port of the Brook PCB located on the right side of the PCB. That's the middle one, right here. This gives you access to L3, R3, and touchpad. Okay, this part is very important. When connecting the main button wires, be sure that you connect the ground wire of your controller to the ground wire of your extension. Otherwise, your extension button won't work. The ground wires are usually brown or black. Now match each input from the wire harness to the extension you would like via the pinch terminal block. Insert the wires just enough for the exposed metal to touch the metal inside the terminal block. Make sure your wires are firmly connected. Also, be sure to secure any unused wires. You can secure your wires using something like electrical tape. Just be sure that they're covered so they don't touch metal to metal while not being used. Now let's talk about the signal splitter. The signal splitter will allow you to link any button you like to your combo extension. That includes directions and other buttons. Remove the signal quick disconnect, not the ground wire, from the button you want to link. Now attach the signal quick disconnect to the signal splitter. Now attach the signal splitter to that button. Now insert the signal splitter wire into the pinch terminal block. Then insert your combo extension wire into the corresponding side of the pinch terminal block. Now let's replace our backplate and get to testing. You might want to use just a few screws for now in case you want to change something later. Go into joy.cpo on your computer, or jump into training mode on your game of choice with the input history turned on. Here's a quick guide to help you see what all your inputs are in joy.cpo. If for any reason you're not comfortable doing this on your own or need further assistance, don't hesitate to contact us at support@hitboxarcade.com. Or, if you'd like access to our live community resources, check out our Discord. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting Hitbox. Be sure to check out all of our other great content and be on the lookout for more in the future. See you next time.